Hey, what's up? This is J.E. I'm about to show you guys how I made the Slippin beat by Krayzie Bone featuring Caine. Let's get into it.
You're too high, you're too high, you're too high, you're slipping. You're too high, you're too high, you're too high, you're slipping. You're too high, you're too high, you're too high, you're so high, you're too high, you're too high, you're too high, you're slipping. You're too high.
This is the Caine MPC 62, modded and gutted with arcade games, Nintendo games, Sega, Atari, you name it, it's inside of here. And how I had started the beat was me playing Donkey Kong Jr., which, by the way, I don't know anybody that can beat me at this game. But basically how I had started it was me running around, slipping up and down these vines here, and taking the audio from this into my sampler, and I would kind of manipulate the sound, slow it down, speed it up, and I would get a good loop, and that would be the foundation and the starting of the You Slippin' beat. So with that looping, I came up with some chords on the Rode 73. And the beat was a 4-bar loop on the MPC 3000 here. And the next sound I used is a guitar pluck from one of my sound libraries. And I'll go ahead and record this in so you guys can check it out. So the sound kind of was a little boring to me, so I added a stock EQ, cut out the bottoms, and bumped up the mids, highs, I guess you could say. And then I used a stock filter delay. And this gives it kind of a bounce. Then I used a small reverb on my sends. The UAD Lexicon 224, and then I used a longer reverb, the UAD EMT, and this is just to give it a little bit of depth. Then I used a short delay, the UAD Precision delay. Lots of delays on this one. And then I used a longer delay, another UAD Precision delay. So yeah, it's starting to sound way better than where we were. Gives it a little bit of bounce and makes it interesting. Sounds a lot better. Then the next sound I used is the Woodwinds solo in Contact. The next sound I used is chip sounds. And this is kind of a Nintendo, Game Boy, Commodore 64 emulator. Good for chiptune music. And that sounds like this. And what I had did with this is added this pan man. And this pans it from left to right. And I have it on trigger mode, so every time a note hits, it bounces from speaker to speaker. So there it is, with the flute. And the guitar plug. ended up adding a bass line, and that was pretty much it. I called the beat Slippin' because of Donkey Kong Jr. slipping down the vines, and that's where the beat originally had started from. I emailed the beat over to Krayzie Bone. Within a couple weeks later, he texts me and says, "Hey, I got a song over one of your beats." I'm like, "Cool, which beat did you pick?" He's like, "Slippin'." I'm like, "Well, what'd you name the song?" He's like, "You Slippin'." So I wasn't really expecting Slippin' to be the title of the song, but hey, it works. It's super dope. And he ends up getting Caine on it, and they send me the files. I take the files over to Carl Napa. He mixes it. I send it back, and they approve it, and now it's out. You Slippin', Krayzie Bone featuring Caine. I will put the link in my description, and make sure to hit the subscribe and follow button. Thanks. Peace.